right, welcome everybody back here to the Owsley County High School, the Palace here in Boonville, Kentucky, folks, as we're ready for the nightcap here on this 56th District opening night of competition. Doubleheader in the first game. Owsley County Lady Owls defeat the Estill County Lady Engineers here and move to 4-0. 68-42 is the Lady Owls moved it on out in the second half. We're ready now for boys action here in the 56. Big matchup here between the Owls and the Engineers for seeding purposes as we go forward. Of course, the 56 seeds. The Owsley County Owls, coached by Gary Bowling, come in at 1-1 right now as they have lost their first game up to Cordy in a heartbreaker in the All-A Classic in Hyman, as Cordia came back with a furious fourth quarter effort to beat them 60-54. Then they took down June Buchanan by 30, 68-38 on the 8th last Friday night. So they come in at 1-1, led by their senior Andrew No, and we look forward to seeing them for the first time. You've got starters, according to Coach Gary Bowling there a few moments ago, be Jacob McCoy, Andrew No, McKendrick Little, Trenton Combs, and also Seth Schott. So, last year the Owls lost a lot of senior leadership off the region team that played in the regional tournament that lost in the first round, but they were excellent. Trent Sebastian, some other kids that they had there that have moved on from the squad, really put on a show. Jake McCoy, looking forward to seeing him in his sophomore season here this year. Estill County, coached by John Bentley. We seen John in a couple of years, a great guy. Look forward to seeing his team tonight. Of course, you've got their tremendous backcourt in Kobe Click and Will Esfort coming back. Got Cade Benton coming in now, the younger brother of Joe Benton that moved on. Joe playing golf now, I believe, at EKU. And so be interesting to see them. Of course, Landon Napier coming back from last year as their leading scorer, averaged 13.8 last season. Dylan Long, the big man in the middle, big muscle guy who saw Dylan on the football field. Had the pleasure of him, my son Evan plays left tackle for the Bobcats, and he and Dylan met up during the ball game this year. And Dylan, big old strong guy, I believe he's got plenty of football offers as well. Will Isford had 6.5 last year. Kobe Click 4.9. So other than the Engineers have a bunch of talent and experience coming back. So be interesting to see them and how they perform here tonight. We're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. So forward to bringing you the nightcap here. As many of you, if you didn't join us for the girls' game a few moments ago, I think Ty and I have taken up residence here on the top row of the Palace here in Boonville. We're in the 6 games as we broadcast all of the All-A Championship here, regional final, semifinals and finals on Saturday and Sunday. And we had a great time, really appreciative of the entire administration here in Owsley County. Did a great job with that tournament, and people in this area are fortunate to have this facility and have the folks that are running this system. Superintendent Tim Bobrovsky did a wonderful job as well. So glad to be back. We had an opportunity tonight, as we were originally scheduled to bring you Breathitt and Perry Central, but Perry Central's had some quarantine issues up there, of course, so they could not play tonight. So Breathitt was off, and we had an open night and came on back over to Owsley County. So as we go forward, we'll get those games out to you. We've got a full schedule of Breathitt, Wolf, and Owsley games to bring you this season, with some Jackson City mixed in there. So be interesting as we go forward in this COVID 2021 tie. It's always a challenge in these games. These folks can't have full capacity, but it's good to see these kids out on the court competing and having a little bit of normalcy to life for them.
Yeah, we were here over the weekend, Brendan, and took in 6 games, I think, and after every game they came in, cleared the gym, had a whole cleaning crew come in with backpacks, sanitized sprayers, sprayed everything down, cleaned everything up. We were real appreciative of that. We're appreciative of everyone here tonight and over the weekend, socially distancing, wearing their masks. We encourage you to do the same at home, but You know, why come out to a basketball game where there's limited capacity when you could stay home and watch it here on TV on Bluegrass Sports Nation on
Well,
Facebook or YouTube, and
Yep.
you know.
We're on Facebook Live right now, of course, and also over on YouTube to check out the Bluegrass Sports Nation YouTube channel. We'd like for you to subscribe to that. You know, we think YouTube is a better platform, and gradually moving towards YouTube, away from Facebook. You know, we've had plenty of issues with Facebook as far as getting muted because of music in the gym and all sorts of stuff like that. So we definitely like YouTube and Facebook, and bring it to you on any medium that we can. So we're simulcasting. Give the Facebook page a like, and share this game out there to folks so more people can see the Engineers and the Owls.
And you know, with most smart TVs now, they come with YouTube preloaded, so you can sit in your living room, everyone around the same device, while everyone else is scrolling on their phone, and watch the game, sitting there, eat your popcorn at home, and still scroll on your phone and see that. So we encourage you to bring that up on your TV, subscribe to YouTube, and just check it out over there as well.
Yeah, we're ready now for the starting lineups for the Engineers and the Owls. So we're ready to get this one underway, folks. Looking forward to seeing both these teams. I think we're going to have the COVID announcement here first. So
same referees, Brendan, we had in the first game.
Yep, got Chris Wisman, Brian Napier, and Chase Fugit calling the action here tonight. All right. Big John got a regional championship under his belt. Cade Benton, Landon Napier, Will Eisfert, number 23. Kobe Click. And Dylan Long. Impressive. I think the Engineers got good size. Now the openers for the Owls. Senior Andrew No for the Owls. McKendrick Little, also a senior. Sophomore Jake McCoy is a leader with the ball. Trent Combs. And Seth Schott. So there's your starting lineups for each of these teams. We've already had the flip. Not aware who won the flip. Looks like it's going to be Owsley County. Folks, bear with me just a minute. First time I've called these two teams, so I'll get their names going here in just a second. If I don't right off the bat, looks like it's going to be McCoy to trigger it in to Combs. Got McCoy, Combs, Schott, number 21. There's No, back to Schott. Schott over to Little. McCoy out top, going to kick it to Andrew No. He's going to take the three and knock it down. Andrew No opens up the game with a three from the right wing. Going to come out with a little three-quarter court pressure here. Got the Engineers. There's Benton. Benton over to Eisfort. Isfort, I'll pronounce that correctly. Benton out top. Over to Napier. Napier back to Benton. Kicks it in the corner to Kobe Click. Benton, Isford. Engineers moving the ball around the perimeter. Dylan Long in the paint right now, going side to side on the free throw line, looking to establish some position on the block. Benton back over to Napier. Napier to Isford. Engineers being very patient here. Benton will drive down the lane. Drives in and up and good. Cade Benton with the first two of the night. Here come the Owls back on the attack. No. Combs. Back to No in the corner. No kicks it over to Little. Little back to No. Shots in the lane right now. Coach Bowen calls out the play. Comes out top to Little. Back to McCoy. McCoy, a right-handed dribble over to No. No fakes the three. No, we're going to get it to Little on the block. Goes against Benton, kicks it back out to Combs. Cross court. And back out to No. We're going to reset it back up. 3-2 Owls. Over 2 minutes into this one. No out top. Going to drive down the left-hand side of the lane. And we're going to have, it's like a block. Yep, block on Benton. That'll be his first. It's going to put No at the line for his first. Have 2 shots. No first. Rolls in. No ready for number 2. First one's up. Got it. No with all 5 for the Owls. Benton. Napier. Get back, and we're going to have a walk on Benton, looks like. Turn the ball back over to Owsley. 5:21 to go here in the first quarter. 5-2 Owls. McCoy to No. Guarded by Long. McCoy down on the block, and he's going to be fouled. Looks like that one is going to be on Isford. That's his first. 2 now on the team for the Engineers. McCoy inbounds it to Little. Back to McCoy in the corner. Launches the 3. No good. Shot. Then balls around. It's off Benton. Stays with the Owls. .506 to go here in the first quarter. Inbound to No. Left baseline. And kick it back out to Combs. Coach Bowling wants a little patience here. Calls the play. Combs is going to drive down the lane, spin in the lane, up, over, click, cannot score. Pulled down by Benton. Benton throws it up to Isford there, was not ready. Back at the point, looking inside for Long. Long at the free throw line, going to load it up for Napier. Napier cannot convert on that one. Good rebound by Shot there. Says Shot, blocked out. Ball, and it's tapped away from him by Click, and there's a scrum on the floor. McKendrick Little recovers for Owsley. They're on the floor again, and got a timeout on the floor by Click. Picked up the ball it was on the ground, called the timeout, and they won a 30, so it won't be a 30. Almost 4 minutes into this one. It's 5-2 Owls right now. Both teams settling in. You know, like I say, this is Owsley's 3rd game of the year and only the Estill 2nd, so it's going to take a little bit of time for these teams to get going in competition here. Thanks to our sponsors here tonight, B&H Apothecary here, Joe B. Hall in Boonville. They'll deliver to you, folks. Take advantage of them. Give Joe a call at the Apothecary for all your pharmaceutical needs, and also Farmer State Bank here in Boonville. I also want to give a shout out to Union College. Union College now advertising with us on the website. Folks, check out the website daily, bluegrasssportsnation.com. We got tons of information on there from the pros all the way down to high school basketball here. So we cover a bunch of sports. You can get most of your sports information, let's say, from bluegrasssportsnation.com. We appreciate you. Estill. Benton. Back to Isford. Cross to Napier. Napier cut off by No. To Benton at the top. Back over to Isford. Back to Benton. Engineers being patient. Benton looks to drive. Napier lets it go. Can't convert. Dylan Long in the paint with the rebound. Spins and puts it up and in. Dylan Long, an experienced big man for the Engineers. McCoy spins in the lane. Going to kick that one out to Combs. Combs lets a three go. No good. Rebound pulled down by Benton. And at the 3-minute mark here, the first quarter, 5-4 Owls. Benton picks up his dribble, gets it over to Napier. Back to Benton. Isford. Around, back to Benton. In the corner to Napier, lets another three go and knocks that one down. Landon Napier with the first three of the game for the Engineers. Makes it 7-5 now, Engineers over the Owls. Trenton Combs outside. Long cuts him off, makes him pick up his dribble over to Andrew No. No with a stutter step back out to McCoy. Will try to start up the offense again. McCoy with the crossover to No. No's going to let the three go, and it rims out on him, pulled down by Cade Benton. Benton. Isford. In the corner to Napier again. He jump stop dribble. Pulled down by No. Could not convert. Combs over to Shot. Shot. Nice little hesitation. Gets the basket. Coach Bowling is upset right now. He gets the timeout as he talks to his crew. Saw something there he definitely did not like. The Owls tied up at 7-7 now in the basket. Both teams still feeling each other out here early. Definitely so. Estill with a ton of experience on the floor, though, with Napier, Long, Isford, and Click. And Cade stepping in for his brother Joe at the point. Cade also an excellent golfer, as the whole Benton family is. His sister excellent as well. Come the Engineers, little three. The Owls in a little trap there, about three-quarter court. Benton back out top. The Owls back it back in. Little 2-3 zone action here. Long in the middle of the zone, kicks it over to Napier. Napier going to pull up from about 15. Did not connect on that one. Click with the rebound, gets it, puts it back up, no good. No, and throws it off. Napier will be Owls ball. Nice play by No there. .109 to go. Oh, No, couldn't handle it, but he saves it before it goes out of bounds. Back to McCoy. McCoy out top. Isford on him. Shot on the wing. Guarded by Napier. No, back out top. Engineers still in a man-to-man right now. Combs takes the three. Rims out. Pulled down by Napier on the rebound. 26 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Looks like the Engineers will hold for the final shot. Benton with the dribble outside, going to hand it off to Napier with now 8 to go. Going to give it back to Benton. Benton looks, kicks it inside to Click. Click is fouled with 1.6 to go. Nice pass by Cade Benton there on the cutting Click. We'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on McKendrick Little. That's his first. That's actually the first on Owsley County. Really foul-free first quarter. Only 2 on Estill gets the first. He'll have number 2. Up. Can't convert on the second. And the Owls get the rebound. So we're at the end of the first quarter here in Boonville with the Engineers of Estill County up 8-7 on Owsley County here in a slow-moving first quarter. Not much scoring. Both teams kind of packing it back there and making it tough to score. Yeah. So both teams being patient and not much running, not much pressing in this one. So the folks slow to develop.
Just trying to figure each other out. You mentioned it earlier, Brendan. They're trying to fill one another out. Estill County staying in that man-to-man, not allowing Owsley to get out on their offense, and Owsley switching there to a zone near the end of the first quarter, keeping the Estill County offense in check. So looks like I got 6 rebounds for Owsley and 6 for Estill, 4 for Owsley. Estill was 3 for 8, and Owsley 2 for 6 on shooting that quarter.
As far as Estill's concerned, had 1 for Click, 2 for Long, 2 for Benton, and 3 on a three-pointer from the corner for Landon Napier. Andrew Noe led the Owls with 5, and the only other basket was Seth's shot. So Estill County begins in possession here in the second quarter. Benton's going to get it over to Napier, back to him. Heisford's on the wing. Napier running the baseline, corner to corner. Again, being very patient. Probing. Click cuts across the lane. Gets it to Napier in the corner. Can't connect on this one, and it's going to be rebounded by Combs, but taken away by Benton. Around the back, and we're going to call him for a travel. Was called a travel. Benton went around the back there and scored the basket, but it was waved off on the travel. Owsley County back on the attack. Nice pass by Combs into the lane, but McKendrick Clinton is fouled by Napier. It's going to be Napier's first foul of the night. 3 now on the Engineers.
Basketball goes out through the lobby into the men's restroom.
Oh, did it go in?
Yeah.
I think they better get the sanitized one.
Yeah. Chase is coming over here to get the backup ball. I'm not sure that it was ready, but janitor's in there.
Fishing it out. Here it comes rolling back out.
Bobby's bringing it back in at the moment.
Funny stuff. Owsley County ball. McCoy into Combs. Combs on the left wing, dribbles back out the point. Crossover dribble, cut off by Click. McCoy's going to let a 3 go. No good. Pulled down by Click. Click off to Cade Benton. Isford on the wing. Owsley packed back in that 2-3 zone. Dylan Long on the block, knocked away from him. He's on the floor. Looks like the ball is going to be tied up, and it will be Owsley ball. We've got Dustin Beeler coming in the game for the Engineers. And Isford will check out, so Beeler for Isford.
Still bringing a little token pressure up here on Oh.
Shot. Oh, he kept his pivot foot down.
Wow.
And now they're going to call him for steps. I think that might have been a little makeup there by Wisman. What do you think?
Maybe he was just trying to get his whistle in and he's under his mask there.
There we go.
It was a little delayed call.
Benton breaks a little bit of pressure. Over to Click. Click's going to drive in the lane. Little floater. Can't convert. Pulled down by Andrew. No. McCoy is going to let another three go. No good. Pulled down by Napier. Gets by a shot. Drive to the basket. The Owls are back. Napier lets it go and, went between three Owls, two Napier, gets it back and still can't get it to go down.
No scoring here in the second quarter, Brendan.
Almost over 2.5 minutes in with no scoring. Goes McCoy. Kick it in the corner to McKendrick Little. And there we go. Little with a big three. That's his first points of the night.
Funny how the ball always makes us liars.
Yeah,
huh?
Absolutely. Benton to Napier. Benton behind his back. He's going to let that one go.
Timeout.
Got a timeout by, and John Bentley wants a full on that one. Engineers still have not scored in this quarter. As that three by Little got the Owls on the board for their first points. This game so far, obviously not an offensive juggernaut, as it's 10 to 8 after over 11 minutes of play. So we'll see. We go from here. Both teams are definitely with the measured offense and packing in with the defense, and so playing a little bit of pack line or ball line defense there. Coach Bowling right down here below us can see him. He's talking to McCoy, trying to formulate a plan.
30 points may win this game, Brendan.
Well, I said the other day in that girls' game, the first 40 was a winner, and we were right. So we'll see where we stand at halftime. It may open up here in just a minute. Okay, Estill. 4:49 to go here in the quarter. Still on the attack. Back on offense. Long out in the corner. Click. Benton. To Long. Long back to Benton. He's going to let the three go. No. It's tapped out by Beeler.
Good call there. Beeler come over and tap that one just above the Owsley County. Tapped it out.
In the corner.
Ooh.
Either that's Dylan Watts in the game that took that three-pointer. Pulled down by the Engineers. Long, he's going to be tied up. Watts ties him up, going to stay with the Engineers. 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And 4 minutes in. Still only 3 points between the teams.
Yeah.
Click going to inbound to Beeler. Beeler back to Click. He's going to let the three go, and there it is. Colby Click with the first points for the Engineers here in the second quarter. Gets them in double figures. 11-10. Combs on the drive. He's going to be fouled, looks like, by Benton. Yep, that's on Cade Benton. That will be his second. First in the game with 2 fouls. And we've played 12.5 minutes now, and Owsley has 1 foul. Pretty clean game from the foul standpoint. And Drew No's going to let the three go. No good. Click with the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up. Benton out top. Napier on the wing. Cross to Click, and that's tapped away by Combs. Will stay with the Engineers with 3:07 on the clock. Benton to Napier. Back to Napier. He's going to let a three go from there. Cannot connect. Click. Wow. Yeah, went up, hit it off the rim, got it back. Benton on the drive, and he's fouled. Well, Click very active on the glass. That foul is on McKendrick Little, and that's his second. He has both fouls for the Owls. Cade Benton at the line. First one rims out. Benton with the second. Back rim, no good. Dylan Long going to take it to the basket, and he's going to have a chance for an M1. That's going to be on Little. That's going to be his third. So he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. Shot comes back in for him.
We've got all three of Owsley County's fouls.
Yep. Long with the chance for the M1, knocks it down. So that gives Dylan Long 5 on the night. Estill now with a 4-point lead, 14-10. 2:40 to go here in the first half. Shot, looks at the three, Benton. Hard, and he drives down the lane, and he's sandwiched. Let's see who we're going to get the score. It's going to be on 33, Long. That's his first of the night. It's going to put Shot at the line for 2 shots. Shot with the first. No good. Shot lets the second one go, also off the mark. Watts wades in and tips it to No, and Andrew No with the rebound and put back for 2 points. 14-12. Estill over Owsley. Benton to Long, going to kick it over to Napier. Napier drives in the lane, jump stop. Can't go any place with it. Benton down the lane. That's going to be a charge. Yep, that one wasn't very difficult on him. That was definitely a charge, but that's 3 now on Cade Benton. So it's going to have to bring Will Esfert back on the floor. Combs out top, on the back, good handle, gets in the lane, forces it up, and it doesn't fall. That one hung on the rim for quite a bit of time and just kind of dribbled off. Coach Bentley marking out instructions. Benton. 1:30 now to go. Napier back to Benton. Napier back to Benton again. Kicks it over this time to Click. Click's going to let the 3 go. No. Comes McCoy. McCoy kicks it to Combs. Combs lets the 3 go. No good. Pulled down by Benton. Minute to go here in the first half. Click. Nobody there. That'll turn it back over to Owsley. Esfert's going to come on back in now for Benton. He'll take a seat with 3. McCoy inbounds to Combs. See if the Owls look for the last shot of the half here. Their offense, McCoy through, drives the baseline, off to Watts, up and good. Nicely done by McCoy to Dylan Watts. Dylan Watts gets on the scoreboard. His first 2, ties the game at 14 with 23 seconds to go here in the first half. Click on the handle outside. Watts presses it, and Watts takes it away. Pokes it away, and he's going to take it down and score. Excellent play by Dylan Watts. Defensively, 3 seconds to go. Napier's going to fire a 3, no good. And the Owls go into half at 16-14 with the lead. Good spark off the bench there by Dylan Watts in the end. So a little bit of
a little low-scoring offense there in the first half, Brendan. I've got them down roughly about 25% or so for each team. 5 for 19 at the for Estill County, 6 for 20 for Owsley. Estill County with 15 rebounds and Owsley with 10. So Estill with a little bit of advantage on the board, but with Owsley with a 2-point advantage on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the scoring for each team. Estill had 8 in the first quarter, 6 in the second. Got 4 points for Kobe Click. You got 5 for Dylan Long, 2 for Cade Benton, and 3 for Landon Napier, as 4 engineers have scored. For Owsley County, we had 7 in the first quarter, 9 in the second. And had you got Andrew Noel with 7. Got 4 for Dylan Watts there at the end of the quarter, really a good spark for them. McKendrick Little with a 3 for 3 points, and then Seth shot for 2. So that's the sum and substance and total of your scoring here in the first half. And hopefully the teams will pick it up here a little bit in the second half. I would say that, and I'll be maybe the first 40 does win. You know, it
maybe 30 right now.
Yeah, I think they'll both settle in here in the second half, and we'll see a little bit better action, folks. So thanks for joining us here on BSN. It's a pleasure to showcase these young men. You know, it's not everybody that can come out and, you know, especially in this whole COVID situation. I mean, these kids don't have normal lives. I mean, I've got 2 boys of my own, 16 and 13, or both play football at Breathitt, you know, and, man, it's hard. I mean, kids haven't been in school now, and I don't know how long, and couldn't imagine, you know, it was one of my favorite things to do growing up was get up and go to school, you know, and at least have some normalcy and some rhythm to your life. And these kids, probably sports at this point in time is about the only normal situation that they have.
Look across the way there, and you see Owsley County's girls team all sitting over there, and that tells you something about being close to one another when they can and have the opportunity. They you know, just finished an awesome game here earlier, and they could have went home and gotten their own respective rooms and beds and whatever, but they're over there enjoying each other's company. So
they got to have a chance to be out a little bit. In the girls' game today, earlier tonight it was 68-42. So Owsley moved to 4-0 on the season and 1-0 in the district. So as they get ready to seed for the district coming up, you know, you've also have Powell and Lee in this 56 district. So they'll seed, and, you know, the top 2 teams, if everything goes as form as the way it all, you know, who knows in this situation how things are going to be played, you know. So I know that the girls regional this year is at Perry Central. The boys is at Breathitt County. And we'll see how all that plays out as we get closer. You know, the Sweet 16 is, I think, going to be held jointly this year, girls and boys both at Rupp Arena at the same time, which could really be interesting and fun. You know, I'll definitely be there shooting on behalf of Bluegrass Sports Nation for many of the games. You know, I was fortunate enough to be asked by the KHSAA to shoot the football finals this year. Got to shoot all 6 games on their behalf and have pictures on the KHSAA website. So that was fun, definitely was, and hopefully be. I'd like to do that again for the state tournament. We'll see how that works out. You know, as we progress here at BSM, we do so much live stuff now that we don't do. I don't do a great deal of shooting anymore. But I've done a little bit, so I've got plenty of photo galleries coming up here in the next couple of. Hopefully by the weekend, I think as of right now on our schedule, unless schedules change, we'll be doing the Jackson City Wolf girls game. Jackson City. They were due for a doubleheader on Friday at Jackson City with Wolf, but the Jackson City boys are still on quarantine and cannot play, so that game has been canceled will be rescheduled. It'll just be the girls this Friday, so we'll hopefully get that one in from JCS, the JB Golf Gymnasium there on the hill in Jackson. It'll be fun to be able to see Brianna Tincher, one of the top players in the region, and it'll be interesting to see what Owsley has. You know, you got Haley Vance and Brianna Colwell and Allie Bailey coming back as their seniors this year. So we'll see how they progress. And you got Belle Smith out there as well. Haley Smith, one of the best players that we've seen here in the 55th district over the years, has now moved on. She's no longer there, and what a performer she was for Wolfe County. So 55th district will be interesting to see. You know, Breathitt has had 2 pretty down years, or at least last year was after Misty McIlharnis went back to Parish Central, but this year they've got some girls back out playing, and certainly should be one of the favorites. It'll be interesting to see Wolfe County. And as far as the 55th district tournament coming up, I believe it's all going to be held at Wolfe this year, and we'll more than likely have all of it for you right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Like to be interesting to see where the 56th is held. If we might want to, bring a little bit of that as well with the Owls and the Engineers and the Bobcats from Lee County and the Pirates from Powell. Estill County back out on the floor here.
Looking out on the floor, Brendan, you've got some leadership there by Long. Taking a moment to stop there with the player and teammate and talk about a play they're running, and I just like to see that kids taking the leadership role on the team early in the season.
Yeah, definitely so. Of what looks like, according I saw some other scores around the region. Looks like Hazard laid it on Powell County 80-38 tonight. Hazard, of course, with Al Holland. No matter who they lose, you lose Reese Fletcher and Logan Hall and Jake Johnson off last year's team, regional tournament. Great basketball team, and just a wonderful regional final between them and Wolfe last year. But with Al Holland, they're never going to be down.
No.
Al's just one of just a 14th region legend in the flesh.
Yeah.
And he really. You could tell last night I was up at the Wolfe and Hazard game, and man, it's just fun to watch Wade Pelfrey play, and always fun to watch Al's teams play because they're so well drilled, young. We had Max Johnson, Samuel Shoptaw had some good minutes last night. Shoptaw, an 8th grader. Mm-hmm.
They opened up against Knott County, and in the All-A first opening round too. Knott County the favorite and wanted, of course, but Hazard like you said, lost some people, but they played right with Knott County up till the final there. Can't remember what the final score was, but the game was closer than the final score, what I was watching. So.
Yeah, yeah. It was, and it was a good basketball game. You know, and Hazard's got to take a little time to, you know, they don't have a lot of size down on the block this year, so they're having to change the way that they play a little bit. You know, Al's always been very disciplined basketball team, and they're running now. You know, they've it's like our great guy Larry Robinson, who shoots for us here at BSN, is you know, he's assistant coach there with Al, and he said, we're going to shoot it 70 times, turn it over a few times during the game, and they're doing it, and they look good. You know, you got Jarrett Napier there, and that seasoned he and Wade have played many years together, and they really look good. So that's I think, Hazard. Interesting to see these two teams, to see what's going on down here in the 56. Of course, Breathitt and Wolf we're looking forward to those battles coming up, folks. You'll have them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. You got it at least twice this year at Breathitt, at Wolf. One of those is coming up at Wolf, I think, maybe next week or at the end of next week. So it'll be good. You talk about a rivalry now, folks. You know, the Wolf-Breathitt rivalry is hot. And they're fun games to watch, so definitely join us here on BSN for those. Yeah, we've got halftime in. We'll get our final 16 minutes of the night in here with a double header between these two teams, and finish it up. Let's see how this one goes. We get a little bit more offensive production here. Okay, here we go. Jacob McCoy and the Owls put it in play. Dylan Watts started out here in the second half. McCoy's going to be fouled by Benton. That's going to be 4 on Cade Benton. You've got Noah Watts, McCoy, Combs, and Schott for the Owls. Benton picks up 4, his fourth, 10 seconds in here. And we've got Long, Click, Napier, Isford, and now Benton's going out, and Beeler's going to come back in. McCoy with the first. Got it. Jacob McCoy finally scratches for the night, his first point. He'll get number 2. Second one's on the way. Bounces off. Click into front court, guarded by Watts. Over to Napier, back to Click. Click's going to drive down, kick it off to Isford. Isford back to Click. Napier, Click. Napier, and that's knocked away, but Beeler gets it up and scores. Dustin Beeler with the first 2 for Estill County in his first 2 of the night. Owls come on the attack. Combs drives down the lane, up and good. Well done by Trenton Combs, his first 2 of the game. Again, about 3/4 court pressure, a little trap action by the Owls. Here come the Engineers. They picked up the intensity here a little bit, both teams have. Napier on the wing. Napier. Back to Click. He's going to go from deep. Rims off. Beeler knocked away by a shot. Watts in for Little. Here at the start of the second half. Isford into Click. Click fakes, dribbles to the right. And get it back to Isford in the corner. Dribble back out top. Click. Isford, Click playing a little 2-man game right now. Around to Napier. Napier behind the back. Back out to Isford. Click drives the baseline, up and good. Good move by Kobe Click. Took that one strong to the basket. Combs pulls up quick and knocks it down. Trenton Combs with 5 quick points here in the second half. Starting to heat up a little bit now, Ty. Click from deep. No good. Pulled down by No. Good block out on Long there. Here comes No in a hurry. Knocked away by Click, but straight to McCoy. McCoy going to drive in the lane, kick it back out to Combs. He's going to let another 3 go and can't convert that when Click gets the rebound. Over to Napier. McCoy closes out on him. Click in the middle to Long, turns in the middle of the zone. Could not convert. Saved in by Isford to No. He catches it, gets it out to Combs. Back to No. No, with a crossover dribble. In the corner to Watts. Watts drives and can't convert at the rim. Isford down the lane, and he's going to be fouled. That was going to be on Watts, I believe. Yep. That's going to be Dylan Watts' first. If I'm not mistaken, Owsley played that entire first half, made only 3 fouls, and they were all 3 on Little.
Yep, you're correct.
Isford at the line with the first one, no good. Second, good. Isford scores his first points of the game. Point with 1 and 2 at the line. McCoy out top. Drives on the baseline. He's going to be pushed by Isford. That's going to be Isford's second. Going to be out of bounds at the left block baseline by Owsley County. McCoy gets it into No. McCoy slapped away from behind. Going to stay with the Owls. McCoy with the inbounds.
Wow.
Whoa. No fell down, and the ball hit him and went out of bounds. Didn't see what led to that.
Well, I think what led to his falling down could have been Long, but I don't think the referee saw
Napier
that.
loads up a 3, can't convert. Click tried to draw a charge there on the baseline. No call. Out of bounds off of Click. Will stay with Owsley. Owsley got Combs and McCoy out here, and now Watts joins them out near the at least 10 feet outside the 3-point line here out top to initiate the offense. Combs takes it around, Watts takes it around the back, loses it, and he falls on the ball while he's on the baseline. Turnover to Estill County. Again, 3/4 court trap pressure here by the Owls. Click out top to Isford. Isford drives, nice drive, up and good. Will Isford.
A bit of foul on No there, Brendan.
That's going to be Andrews first.
Yep.
Give Isford a chance here to tie this game up if he can convert the 3-point play, but he cannot. McCoy in a hurry, kicks it in to Watts in the corner. Rainbow 3 does not go down. Beeler with the rebound, kicks it over to Long. Long to Isford. In the corner to Napier, he fakes, drives on the block, up, can't score. Beeler taps the rebound to himself. Got to Click, loses the handle, gets it back. Over to Napier on the wing. Click way outside the three-point line. Isford the same. And it was through the middle, and that's going to be a foul on Watts, I believe. Yes, it is. It's 2 on Dylan Watts. Click out top. Isford. Back to Click. Click's going to let the three go. Looks good. No, it rims out. It's well set up. Nice shot by Click. It just went halfway down and came back out from the three. McCoy pulls up with the three and does the same. Wow. Man needs to check the rims. Click. Back and, oh, wow, he had a little clip. And here comes Shot. He picks up the loose ball. Off, and here comes McCoy. He's going to let it go for three again. Yes! Jacob McCoy with a three, his first three of the game. 25-21 now, Owls. And John Bentley wants another timeout. Wants a 30. Talk a little bit. The Owls open it back up for 4 points here after it was a 1-point game. So.
Estill had a chance to tie it there at the line and missed that one. Then Owsley came down with a nice three to make it 25-21.
2:02 to go here in the third quarter. 25-21. Folks, Cats and the Crimson Tide tonight are, man, Bradley is at Rupp Arena. I'm sure he'll probably flash up here in a little bit with some live video from intros and things along those lines. It's one thing that up until this year, for the last 5 years, I'd pretty much shot every game in Rupp Arena and traveled with the Cats a bunch, SEC, NCAA tournament, but COVID's put a halt to that, so that's good. We'll get to broadcast some more basketball here in the 14th region. Owsley now. Excuse me, Estill. Click, gets it to Napier in the corner. Can't convert. Pulled down by McCoy. McCoy, the ball's tipped by Click. Nice deflection. Baylor picks it off, and here come the Engineers back. 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Click drives down the lane, kicks it out tries to kick it out to Napier and throws it away. Combs turns it over. Beeler. Nicely done by Beeler. Split the defenders. Beeler with a 4 here in the quarter for the Engineers. Minute to go, 25-23. Shot with the pull up, no good. Goes to Watts. Watts gets the rebound. Can't convert that one. Pulled down by Baylor, and here come the Engineers again with 50 seconds to go. Isford off to Click. Click, long in the middle of the zone, spins, and converts. There's Dylan Long.
Long with some great footwork for a big guy.
He sure does. 25-25 with 25 seconds to go here in the third.
Bentley has to get that ball into Long more.
Looking down to 10. No, initiates the offense, drives the lane, up high, can't convert. Off the rim, here comes Napier with 3, 2. He drives down the lane, up and good! And score it.
0.8 seconds left in the foul. You kind of hate to see that.
Landon Napier, wow. And that foul is on Watts, and that's Watts' third now. Both he and Little have third. We haven't seen Little here in the second half. And that's going to put Napier at the line. Try to finish off 3-point play, and he makes it. And that's the end of the third, with Estill with a burst here at the end of the third quarter to make it 28-25 as we head to the final 8 minutes with a 3-point lead.
Estill outscored Owsley by 5 that quarter, 14-9. Overall, 22 rebounds for the Engineers, 16 for the Owls. Estill 11 for 31 from the field, and Owsley 9 for 30. 3-point game here going into the fourth. A little bit more offense.
Yep.
Estill scored exactly the same amount of points in the third quarter than they did the first two.
Yeah, they sure did.
Owsley repeated their second quarter effort with 9.
Owsley has not been in double figures in a quarter as of yet.
No.
So 28-25. It's I still think the first one to 40 will probably win this.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, folks, for everybody here in Owsley and all around the 14th region that's joined in here for this game. Definitely been an interesting one to watch. Engineers now in possession here to start the fourth quarter. Click out top. Owls back in that 2-3 zone. Got Beeler in the middle of the zone, over to Landon Napier. Click. Kicks it to Napier. Napier on the left-handed drive across the lane. It gets cut off, so it kicks it over to Isford.
Oh.
Isford, and Combs almost took it away, but Isford drives, and he's going to be fouled. And that one's going to be on Little. He's just back on, and he picks up number 4. That's going to send Isford to the line.
Owsley County's got to be careful here. They've led the whole game until, a second left in the third. Can't let Estill get too far away in a low-scoring game.
Misses the first. He's now 1 for 4 on the night from the line.
One thing I love about these small gyms, Brendan, you can hear everything the coaches say.
Sure can.
And know kind of what they're thinking.
Isford misses the second.
Nice.
Over to No. Nice pass by McCoy. No. Capitalizes on the nice pass. Scores for the first time since the first half, and it's 28-27. This was definitely looking like it's going to go down to the wire tie.
Nice 3 there.
Napier, no good. Dylan Long with a big rebound and put back. Long. Now, Long could definitely be the determining factor in this game as we go down the stretch here. He's just a well-proportioned man.
Exactly. Good way to put that.
And that's what he is as a man out there on the court.
He's got an advantage over anyone else on the court, and knows how to use his feet and can make moves around the basket. And
McCoy gets fouled.
Like I said, Bentley's got to look to him maybe to carry him through the end of this game.
23, that's Isford. That's going to be his third. McCoy nursing a little bit of a knee injury. You know what, Coach Bell? Pass in. Wow, what happened? And Click is down, and that's a 3 by Combs. I was looking at Click. Was that Combs that hit the 3?
Well, I don't know. It was number 15.
Yeah, Combs. 30.
Nice
Little
the
steal. Here comes. Combs was wanting another 3. Baylor tries to poke it away. Combs is going to go ahead and take it.
He's going to take it.
Yeah.
Can't find nobody to pass to. I'm just going to take it.
Take it while you're hot. And Coach Bentley wants a full here as we're 30-30, 5:47 to go in this game.
Scrolling through the comments on Facebook, Brendan, we've got a lot of people from down in Estill County tuning in. Go Estill, a couple of them are saying. And also, of course, have some tuned in here in Booneville. So make sure you comment on those.
Give a shout out there to Hope Kelly. We appreciate Hope, wonderful lady, and the partner, probably the better partner of the boats with Fig Kelly and in Campton. We love Fig and Hope, and we thank her for the shout out about our coverage. We appreciate her. Thanks everybody all around. We, it's a little bit different for us when we do this, Ty. We're not a radio station or a broadcasting station, so we put it together, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. We had big crowds for the weekend over the All-A, and know we will on Breathitt and Wolf games going forward this year. So we appreciate everyone and all of our new friends over here in Owsley County that we made over the weekend. We appreciate that. We had a really good crowd on the girls' game earlier today.
Got one fan tuning in from South Carolina. So
talking Title IX, I think we had a bigger crowd on the girls' game than the boys' game.
Drop us a line. Tell us where you're listening from there on the Facebook feed.
Click. A little floater. Wow. Good. Well done by Kobe Click. Dad Blaine over here beside us on the radio.
Yeah.
Known Blaine for a long time. Great guy. McCoy guarded by Isford. Oh, they're going to call Isford for a foul there. A little bit of block. That's 4 on Isford. He and Cade Benton both with 4 now.
Tempo's starting to turn up a little bit. Well, it should. 5 minutes to go.
Oh, nice pass. Nice find by McCoy for Andrew. No,
not intimidated by big man Long in there.
Yeah, the thing about Estill is you got Long, but you got all these long arm
nice
kids. Oh, Kobe Click. Kobe Click with an excellent move.
Wow.
A little scoop move off the glass. A little kiss. Here goes Combs. No good. Landon Napier. Across to Click. Isford. Back to Click. Click out top. Isford.
Wow.
Long, wide open in the middle. Can't convert on that one. Andrew No with a big rebound. Trent Cobbs on the dribble. About to hit the midway mark of this fourth quarter. Combs kind of looking for a shot behind that pick. Thinks better of it. No, and Combs is going to fire again. No good. Beeler with a rebound. Boy, Beeler's giving him some good minutes today. Tonight. Two-point lead for the Engineers. Napier drives in the middle. Little push shot and made it. Has a chance for an N1. Landon Napier.
Opening the lead up to 4 there for the Engineers. Chance to put it at 5.
Fouls on shot, his first. Yep. This is big right here. Misses it though. I mean, it's these two teams having trouble putting it in the basket. A 4-point lead is pretty big in this game.
Yeah, Owsley County's got to have this shot to keep within the score here.
Combs.
Nice defense by the Engineers.
Wow. Man, Click is leaving it all out there on the floor, man. He's all over. He's,
Dad over here nervous, bouncing his leg.
Blaine's leg going. Going to have a timeout here by Owsley County. 30. So only 3 minutes to go. This one's coming down to cutting time, as we say. Give a shout out there to my friends, Brian and Lisa Markham. Thanks for tuning in, Brian and Lisa. At Pebworth. Folks, if you're out there watching, give this a share on your Facebook page so we'll have everybody can see the end of this one here and some great 14th region action. It's a good job out there by Brian Napier, and Chris Wisman, Chase Fugit, done a good job in this game. Here's an issue that may come to the fore is that Estill only has 4 team fouls at this point. Owsley was 6, so next time the Owls commit an infraction, Estill will be at the line. If Estill were to get behind, they'd have to commit a couple of fouls to get Owsley in the bonus to put them at the line. Oh, taken away by shot. Beeler's going to take it strong, and he finishes. Dustin Beeler. And now the Engineers open up a 6-point lead. They're nearing that 40 mark. McCoy with the 3, no good. Pulled down by Napier. Here they come on the run again. Engineers, and Napier cannot convert. Pulled down by Andrew No, but it's taken away from No by Napier, and No's going to foul. That's going to put Napier at the line for the 1+1. Napier will head to the line. He's 1 for 2 tonight. First one's up. Good. Landon Napier.
7-point lead, largest of the game for Estill County.
Got Watts coming back in. Gonna take shot out. He makes this one. He'll hit that 40 mark. Go up by 8. It's going to be tough for the Owls to come back in this one. And he does. Pressure. Oh, and Isford. Yeah, he did. Read it well, but Owls get it back. Off to No off to Watts. Nicely done. Well done. Dylan Watts with 2. Gets it back to 6 with 2:12 to go. Click on the handle to Long. Gets it to Isford. Back to Click.
Turn up some defense here and force a turnover if you're Owsley County.
Baylor. Watts knocks that one out.
Hands by Watts in there.
$1:52 to go. 6-point bulge for the Engineers. Isford into Click. Oh, nice crossover. Off to Beeler. Beeler back to Napier. And he's going to have a foul on Watts.
Number 15, Combs.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's on Combs.
His first of the night.
That's going to put Napier back at the line. Landon Napier with 7 already here in the second half. He hit his last 2 and rolls that one in. Gives him 11 in the game. Second one is up and good. Well done by Landon Napier.
Back out to an 8-point lead here with 1:35 to play, Brendan. Owsley's got to turn up some offense.
Combs can't get it to go. Click with the rebound. Owsley's got to have some turnovers here. The Engineers are going to move to 1-0, and that's going to be a foul on Watts and put Click at the line.
Still being the 1-1. That's 9 team fouls. Next one will be the double bonus.
It's 4 on Watts. Put Click at the line. Click with 10 in the game right now. Misses it. Brought down by McCoy. McCoy. Down to Watts. Kicks it back out to McCoy. Drives across the lane. Combs has to chase it down. No, with a minute to go. Going to spin in the lane. And that Baylor with the block.
He gets his own loose ball.
Goes Watts to the lane. And Baylor.
Wow.
Baylor with the block on that one as well, but they say he got him with the body.
Most action we've seen tonight.
Yeah, it was. Pretty emphatic.
Please exit the gym immediately so our custodial staff can sanitize.
Watts at the line. First one is no good. Owls have to capitalize on every opportunity for every point at this time. Watts with the second. No good. Estill breaks the pressure. Napier, going to be a foul on McCoy with a block. That's Jacobs first.
That'll be double bonus, too, for the engineers coming up here.
Put Napier back at the line.
Estill really hasn't hurt Owsley at the line tonight, so it's not a huge issue, but with 45 seconds to go,
Napier's
only hope.
Napier's made his last 5. He's 6 for 7 on the night. Second one. Rims off.
Nice look by Combs, but
Wow.
Watts wasn't ready for it.
Napier. Oh, wow.
Watts, he's just,
I think that'll be it for Watts, yeah. It's his 5th. Shot will come back in. At this point, Ty, looks like it's probably maybe it turned out to be a double-digit win for the Engineers.
Yeah.
First one's up for Napier, rolls that one in. Made a living at the line here in the 4th quarter. 6 for 8 here in the quarter. And gets them both. 7 for 9. 8 for 10 on the game from the line. No's going to pull up for 3. Long tries to close out. No good. Pulled down by Napier again. Well, Napier has really put in the work here tonight.
Yeah.
Fouls on shot. In a second. Put Napier back at the line. He's going to wear out the paint there. First one, no good. Second for Napier. Misses them both. Shot, going to hoist a 3, no good. Pulled down by Baylor. That should pretty well be it. Click. Going to dribble it up. 10 seconds to go. Looks like your final is going to be 45-34, Estill County. There's a second here, and we'll total up the scoring for both teams. 4, 6. Guess what, Ty? Owsley had 9 again in this quarter.
I've got one more point than there should be, so it's 34-45. Owsley with 9 in the 4th and 17. Estill had 17. I've got Estill with 30 rebounds on the night, 16 for 39 shooting. Owsley County with 23 rebounds on 13 for 40 shooting. So not a high-scoring game, of course. Not a lot of offense there, but good game nonetheless. Happy to come over and get to see 2 more teams in the 14th that we don't really get to see often over in our neck of the woods. Owsley County's not that far away, but we don't get over here too often. But good to come over and watch this game tonight. Brendan's totaling up points here. Get his shoes off.
All right, I've got it. All right, for the victorious Estill County Engineers, moved to 2-0 under head coach John Bentley, 1-0 in the 56th district. They were led in scoring tonight by Landon Napier with 15. Landon made a living at the free throw line, like we said. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 from the free throw line, 7 points otherwise. Also, Kobe Click with 10. Kobe all over the floor there tonight, played really well. Dylan Long with 9. Dustin Beeler off the bench with 6. Kay Benton with 2. And Will Isford with 3 on the night for a total of 45 for the winners. Owsley County was led in scoring by Andrew Noe with 11. He's the only one in double figures for the Owls. Trenton Combs with 8. Dylan Watts with 6. 4 for Jacob McCoy, 3 for McKendrick Little, and 2 for Seth Schott for a total of 34. So it's been a great night here in Owsley County, folks. Thanks. Owls get the win in the girls' game, and Estill racks up the win in the boys' game. So it's been a pleasure. On behalf of Tie Back, we want to thank Greg Bakes for operating the camera here for us tonight. You'll see plenty of pictures at some point when we get them done from Caleb Bates. Thanks for shooting. This is Brendan Miller, Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll see you soon.